Hi everyone. So I'm going to get started. So I was going to come in on Friday, but something's popped up. So I'm just going to do it tonight, and then I might not have anybody watch because I haven't scheduled it in. But I do encourage you to watch this back. If you're watching on replay, just put replay down below. Put as many comments in as you like. Any comments or any questions, put them in and I'll answer them for you. So today I'm going over what should be in our Facebook pages. Okay, so starting off, we need a personal profile and we need a business page. Both of these need to be set up the same. So the reason is it's better to share from your personal profile than it is from your business. Obviously, we want to put our work and our posts in our business page for people when they find us. But when we're sharing into groups, we want to be sharing into these groups from our personal profile because the algorithm is better. So always say share from your personal page. So, what should be on our Facebook pages? So, the first thing when people go on is they see the cover page, the bit at the top, the big rectangle bit. So in this rectangle bit, I just see them so plain. Some people just have one picture on, some people just have a logo on. This is not what, so when people go to our Facebook page, they decide within 7 seconds if they're going to use us. So that's why it's so important to have your Facebook page set up. So when they look at it, they instantly know what you do. They instantly get a vibe from you. So if you're fun and energetic, then your cover page might be colourful and um, full of life. Well, mine is about being calm and serene. So mine is quite simple. Um, quite it can't you it when you look at it, it comes across like that. And also, I put a little bit about myself: 20 years of expert care, and a soft place to land. So instantly they're looking at that, they're thinking, right, this person is about relaxation and she's been doing it for 20 years. Also, there's some pictures of my work on there. So I've got some pictures of nails. I've got a picture of some eyelashes I did. So pick some really good pictures and you can put them on. So go and have a look at my Facebook page, Rianne Touch of Pink Beauty, and you will see how it's supposed to be properly set up. So the cover page, I would say you need to go into Canva and you need to fiddle with it. You could put also on the cover page, the first bit they look at, you want to get your logo on there. So your logo, some pictures of your work, a couple of sentences about whatever you want to put, whether you want to put where you're based. You might want to be the areas you cover if you're mobile. You might have like a one-line sentence that sort of describes your salon. So there's all these things that we can put on our cover page to get across to that person what our salon is about. Okay, so that's the cover page. The next bit is the circle that is with that cover page. So in that, we need to have a picture of you. People want to see who they're booking with. So a really nice professional picture, maybe a smiley one. Hi Zarida. So we're just going over what should be on our Facebook page, and I've just done the cover page. So the next one is a nice picture of yourself, quite inviting. So that is the next thing we want. Any questions, Zarida? Because I know that you are still quite struggling. Oh, well, I don't know. The last time I talked to you, but if there's any questions, put them in the comments and I can answer them. So pick nice picture of yourself in there. Right, so that's that one. Then the bio. Hi. The bio is really, really important. So in the bio, I don't want just a few random words in there. Okay, I want in that bio, you need to get across what your salon is about and what you do. That is what we need. So in mine, it's a sensory safe salon, 20 years expert care, based in Hitchin, Nine Springs. And there's a few other. Go and read it. I can't remember everything on there. So the bio for your business page can be longer than the one for your personal profile. But yeah, fiddle around with it, but get it so when people, obviously this, we need to capture them with that cover page, and then they see a picture of you and they're like, right, I know what this lady does, she looks really nice and inviting. They'll go down and read your bio. Okay, so the bio is getting across what your salon is about and what you do. So if you're fun and energetic, you might want to put, this is a fun, I specialize in, you might specialize in nail arts, you might want to get that on there. If you specialize in trying to get people relaxed, you might want to put serene in there. Get ChatGPT though to write you a sentence for your bio. Say I'm writing a bio for my Facebook page for my business. Ask me some questions about my business and then write me a bio, and then you can fiddle with it. So that's the next thing. Right, the next thing is, on our business page we have our featured section. I think you can only have, there used to be we could have like 4 or 5 on there, and they've like changed it so you can only have like 2. So the 2 that I want you to have on there is a picture of you and a, a paragraph about your salon. So this is where you can pack it all in, get everything you want people to know, what you offer in your salon. No prices though, just what you offer. Because people will read it and then they'll be intrigued, and then they'll hopefully message you, and then you can convert them. If your prices are on there, why would they message you? And to be honest, like, if you're, so I'm like in the middle range for my nails that I charge 45. I charge £45 for Biab. Right, if somebody comes along and sees that and they see £45, they're probably not going to book, because they don't know my skill set and they don't know my worth. They don't know that why they should pay that. So if we don't convert them, um, then they're not going to know what we're good at. So that's why we don't put our prices on there, because we want to convert them. We want them, and I don't want you charging £20 for a gel polish. We'll then get the wrong clients, and you are not going to make minimum wage. What is the point in working for yourself if you're not even going to make minimum wage? I saw somebody put £10 for a gel manicure. That's not even minimum wage. Like, they're making nothing. Nothing. So, because their products would be costing them that. So they're making no money. So we want to be making money. We want to be charging our worth. That's why we need to convert. So we're trying to change this industry, and we've seen lots of things about how like we're these now, the nails are too cheap. We want to change the industry. So yeah, so featured section, get a bit about yourself, and maybe a nice picture of your salon, or a nice picture of you in your salon, or whatever you choose. Then the next one, I want you to do a new client voucher. Okay, really depends on how much you have. So mine is only £5. If you're like really expensive, you can do £10, but start off with £5 new client voucher on your featured section. That really pulls people in. Even when you're converting and they ask the price, send them the new client voucher first. So design it on Canva, your new client voucher. If you want my design, comment gift voucher in here and I will send it to you. Okay, so I've got a couple, so I'll send you the ones that I've got, and then you can have a look, and if you want to, you can use it. I really don't mind. If you want to use mine, go ahead, but you might want to have a look and then maybe make one yourself. But if you're happy to use the one mine, and that I send you, go for it. So that's that. And then in the feature section, we want them two things. So that is your Facebook business page set up. Now, the bit in your feature section about you and the picture of you, I want you to put that in your personal page. And then I want you to go into the three dots in the corner, and I want you to pin it at the top. So I think it says like pinned post or something. So you pin that to the top. So then when you get people go into your personal page, they'll see that as well. So I know you can change, because some people don't want. So I've had to do this in mine, because I've got so many people on my personal profile now. Is I've done it so other people can't see my friends list. And the reason I did this is because I was getting people coming in my personal profile. So I'm a bit more picky about who I let in now, who are then looking through my friends list and spamming them. So we don't want that. So I've done it so people can't see my friends list anymore. And it stopped that completely, like all the spamming and stuff. But you can fiddle around, like if you only want certain people to see your posts, like if you've got pictures of your children, do it so only certain people can see the posts. But I always say you need to have your personal profile and your business page set up like a business. Okay, your Instagram, fiddle around with it if you like to use Instagram, and then you can do sort of the same setup on there. And make sure, like when you're posting in Instagram, you're using your hashtags to make sure that it goes to the certain areas that you want it to go to target people. So I use both. I use Facebook and Instagram. So, but it really depends where you get. You can use the Nextdoor app, I think it's called. So you've got that, or you've got TikTok, LinkedIn. So there's so many different places that you can obviously, and Google. So my question is, just doing gel or biab and other services, would it be good to offer nail art or upsell to get clients interested? So it really depends how good you are at nail art. But definitely, like you can, yeah, if you upsell them nail art, then you can add a little bit more onto onto the price. I not amazing at nail art, but I'm really good at stamping and foils and decals. So there's other ways you can get around it. The other one, which is really, really good, and I used to do it, but I don't do it anymore, is airbrushing. And Petra Jakes, if you look her up on Facebook, does airbrushing, and that can make amazing nail art, and it's really easy to do. So yeah, you could use could be a niche, nail art. If you like to do nail art, then that could be an amazing niche to go for. I like nail art, but I wouldn't say I'm amazing at it, so I don't have that as like my niche to get people interested to come to my salon. Mine's more like natural nail health. But yeah, you can use nail art to do a post on nail art, and um, yeah, get some new people coming in. But yeah, so if there's no more questions, I think that's about everything that we need to go through to get your Facebook page banging. So have a look at mine, have a fiddle around. Yeah, you have to be careful that you don't compare yourself to other people as well. Make sure you're on your own journey, and like my area is I think everywhere is saturated with nail techs, but that still doesn't mean you're not going to get fully booked. It still doesn't mean you're not going to get inquiries, and it still doesn't mean you're not going to get clients. That's why our posts are so important, and that's why it's so important to have a niche. But yeah, go for it, Zarida. If you like nail art, differentiate yourself from everyone else and do amazing nail art. Do the airbrushing. If you're not very good at like doing it by hand, go get the airbrushing from Petra Jakes and then differentiate. Yeah, nail art, a really good one to do. um if you enjoy doing nail art and stuff, yeah, and then you could do posts on it, and that could be your niche, is nail art. So yeah, cool. So that's about it. And any other questions, pop them in below and I'll answer them as best I can. um and one more thing, I have got something really exciting coming up. It won't be now, it's in a couple of months. um but watch this space. It's going to be a game changer for everybody that is interested. So I'm really excited that this is going to be coming, and it's going to be more one to one. It's going to be helping people more. You'll be able to ask me questions, and it's going to be a bit more. You're going to get more help from me, and you can ask me questions. And I'm going to be doing more lives and more stuff on everything that you need to get fully booked. So, yeah, I'm really excited. So, in the meantime, obviously, I've got my course that loads of people have had loads of success with, and I've had really good feedback from it. So, yeah, take care. Thanks for watching, Zarida, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.